Good morning. So my name is Danny, and I just want to say a massive welcome to buying your Arbonne business, your Arbonne franchise. Congratulations, whether you're in Australia, New Zealand, America, Canada, Poland, or the UK, which is where I'm from. We're all one big team, one big family, and we're happy to have you here. So let me share a few key things with you. So when you first start your business, your sponsor, the person that introduced you, is going to send you a welcome message, and included in that welcome message, it's going to ask you if you're happy to be added into our team WhatsApp and our team Facebook page. So let me share my screen so you can see all this. So that's our community group. We'll come back to that in a moment. So your sponsor uses this system, helping your new consultant get started. And featured at the top, we have 4 steps. So they're literally just going to send you these steps bit by bit so that you're not overwhelmed with information. So the first step is about being added into our team WhatsApp and our team Facebook group. And if you say yes to this, the Facebook group is this one. So the Arbonne Consultant Training, and this is only for consultants. And this has all the trainings in that have been recorded, loads of tips, loads of past information, things that are happening, information on our award ceremony, updates. So everything in there is a bit like a team staff room. But we do have another Facebook group that you might already be in, which is our community group. And that's for everybody. So you might already be in this because you might have already been talking to your sponsor about Arbonne and asking them questions. And they might have added you to this to take a little look at what it's like to be part of our community. And you can use this as well to add people into that want to potentially look into Arbonne, whether it's the products or the business, or just the personal growth side of it. We do free weekly book clubs, and we do lots of personal growth, lots of audios, lots of videos, lots of training that's not Arbonne specific, but is great for growth and confidence. So you can use this group as well. On top of that, in this community group, we do campaigns. So at the minute, we're doing Why in July, where there's a short overview video every day in July of somebody that does Arbonne, somebody in the team talking about why they do Arbonne. And if you or your friends or family comment on it, they get entered in to win a prize of the day. And there's 31 prizes to be won. So that's just one campaign that's happening at the minute. But of course, there's always different campaigns. So going back to step 1. So they're going to add you into that. And then they're going to talk to you about launching your business. Because if you'd bought a coffee shop, one of the first things that you'd do once you've sort of got it all how you want it is to launch. And you would invite people to know that you've got a coffee shop, even if Bob from across the street doesn't drink coffee, you'd invite him because he knows people and you want him to come to your coffee shop launch and tell people at work and tell people that he knows that you've opened up a coffee shop and how amazing it is and that everyone needs to come to your shop and nobody else's. So in Arbonne, it's exactly the same. You want to invite people to look at your new shop, your new business. Whether you think they'll be interested or not, that's not the point of a launch. The point of a launch is to spread the word, because every one person that you talk to about your shop, they're going to tell 10 to 20 other people that you don't know, strangers, and they're going to recommend and refer you. So that's kind of what the idea of a launch is. So the sooner you can have a launch, the better for your business getting lift off. So you can do an online launch, which I highly recommend, which is what I do with my newbies, is a 5-minute Q&A interview. And then we load that onto the community group that you saw a moment ago, this community group. And then your family and friends, as they comment, just bring me Giona. As they comment, they will get entered in to win a full-size product, which I donate. So just speak to your sponsor about what they do. And I would definitely recommend, if you can, doing some in-person events as well. So where I live, we do an in-person event every month, a product experience. We say arrive at 7 p.m. We actually start at 7:30, so it gives people a chance to get in, have some nibbles, have a fizz stick, or we get some Prosecco, and we have all the products out. And then at 7:30, for about 45 minutes, we do a few little games and we talk about some of the products. And then at the end, people have a mingle and they have a look at the products. So I would really recommend either going to, say, mine, if you're within a couple of hours drive every month, or somebody else that has a product experience event happening. Or if not, you could do what I did, which was to start my own. So they didn't happen. The nearest events that I had when I started Arbonne was Manchester, which is 3.5 hours away. And I didn't hesitate. I was like, I need this business to work. Like, I'm going to do what it takes. So I was driving up and down to Manchester and just making it work. So if you need to do that, do that. If you need to start your own, then do that as well. So that's the first thing, getting launched, getting people in your network knowing what your business is, because the last thing you want is somebody to put on Facebook, can anyone recommend a vegan protein shake? And nobody tags you because they don't know that you sell it. So you need everybody in your network to know so that they can recommend you. So that's the first thing, that's step one. Then once you've sort of like had a bit of lift off, we've got step two. I'm not going to be able to find it now, am I? Where's step two? Oh, here we go. Step two. Oh, step two is inviting people to your launch. My apologies. Step three is people that went to your launch, how to follow up with them and talk to them about potentially using some of your products. The person that won the full-size product, asking them to do you a testimony, because testimonies really kickstart your business. And while you're doing those follow-ups, we've got some audios that we really recommend you listen to in probably your first week of buying your franchise. These audios here are by the top 10 income earners in Arbonne, and their tips are gold. So within your first week, really make sure you've listened to those. Play them when you're in the car, play them when you're in the shower, however it works best for you. And then step four, the last step, the final step. There we go. Let's get on to the step four, final step, is to listen to this training about what to do once you've set up your business, what to do next. So I'd really recommend listening to that. So the last couple of things that I want to share with you, let me just stop share, there we go. Okay, so is your daily method of operation. Now, when you're doing your business, whatever your business is, whatever your job is, you have a list, a tick list of things that you need to do. So whatever that is, and if you've got a baby, so you've got 4, you've got a list of things that you need to do with them. So get up, feed them, get them breakfast, give them a wash, do their teeth, get them dressed. Like there's a list of things that you need to do, whether that's written down or not, you have a list of things that you need to do. So in your day-to-day job or previous jobs that you've always had like a list of things, whether it's written or in your head of what you need to do. So Arbonne's no different. So you need to have a list of things that you need to do. So mine, I print one off every single month. Mine is included on that helping your new consultant get started page on the files there. But if my business, my next goal is to be earning £25,000 a month. So I have really big goals in my business, and you might have exactly the same. And in that case, feel free to use the exact same tick sheet I do. But if that's too much of a stretch, have a look at my tick sheet, and maybe some of the things I do every day, you could do once or twice a week, or you could reduce it down a little bit. So I would look at mine, but adapt it to what works for you. So that's the next thing, your daily method of operation. And if you find in your business, you're like, actually, I'm not making a lot of progress here, I'm not going at the speed that I want to be going at, what I would do is I would do your tick sheet. So whatever your tick sheet is that you decide you're doing, send it to either your sponsor or your upline area manager or regional vice president, somebody in your team that's successful at what they do, and ask them for any advice. Say, look, this is what I set myself to do every day. I'm not going at the speed that I want to go. I'm not earning the money that I want to be earning. Can you just tell me, where would you do like a few little tweaks? So send them your tick sheet based on doing a couple of weeks worth. Can you just take her a minute, please, just for a moment? Okay, last couple of things. Monday nights are team training nights, UK time. So at 8 o'clock on a Monday night, we have 2 different calls. One's for new consultants to get onto. The other one is at a team huddle. It's just our little team. We get onto Zoom, it's not recorded, and we just have a chat about the week. So I really recommend getting onto that, 8 o'clock till 9 o'clock. We used to do half an hour, but we found it wasn't long enough. So now we do an hour where we just get together on Zoom and talk about how our week's been, ask for any advice, talk about what's been working, what's not been working. Fiona comes on, I'm on, we've got other people in the team on. So if anyone's got like a light bulb moment or advice for you, that's the place where it's going to happen. So Monday nights, 8 till 9. If you can, I would make that a massive priority, because that every Monday night, having that connection with the team and being able to talk about how your week's been, being able to ask for advice, offer advice for yourself, that is going to be like a catapult for your business. And then on a Monday night after that, at 9 o'clock UK time, for half an hour, we have training. So on Zoom, and it's always recorded. So if you can't get onto the training, not to worry, but if you can get on live, it's great. Like the chat goes crazy, you've got hundreds of people on it. So for half an hour, we have the training. And then the last thing, on Wednesday nights, we have Zooms that you can invite guests onto. So we have 2 different Zooms on a Wednesday night, 8 o'clock UK time. We have a Zoom all about people that are interested in using our nutrition. So anyone that talks to you about anything nutrition related, 8 o'clock, we have our Thrive call. We have an app, which I pay for and Fiona pays for us to use for our clients, but also for you to use for your clients. So on 8 o'clock on a Wednesday night, they talk about the Thrive app. That for your clients is free because we paid for it. And they can learn about the Arbonne nutrition that's probably going to be best suited for them. So that's on Wednesday, 8 o'clock. And then at 8:45, evening time on a Wednesday, UK time, we have an overview of the Arbonne business, which is called a DA, stands for Discover Arbonne. So you can invite people that are talking to you about potentially joining your team, doing Arbonne. You can talk to them about that on a Wednesday night. So that's it for the getting started. So have a little watch of that. Give me a little comment when you've had a watch, and that's it. That's getting started. Easy peasy.